Hi everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. So I didn't make a video at the beginning of the week this week. I was just like so busy and pulled in so many different directions. My boys had homecoming last weekend, not this past weekend, but the one before, and everybody got sick at that dance, and COVID started going around their school, and my boys both got sick, but luckily they didn't have COVID. They just got like a bad cold, and so they had all that like congestion. They weren't feeling good and blowing their noses all the time, and so that was going on. And then my daughter Paulina got sick, and she came home from college because she's sick. And then I had to start my women's group, my Bible study that I told you guys I was going to start studying, and I had to go to that, so that I went twice now and have done like a week's worth of homework, and it's really good so far. And I met all the women in my group, and they're all women around my age in the same place in life mostly. So I think it's going to be a really good group, and it's going to be a really good year. We're studying the book of Colossians, and it just kind of speaks truth to you. It's a letter that Paul wrote to Colossia, kind of encouraging them to remember the truth, that there really is objective truth in our world. It's not like we all make up our own truth. And I do believe that there are some hard truths. And so that's the topic. And I think the name of the study is called truth-filled, something like that. But anyway, it's been going really great. And then my boys start their swim season pretty soon. So we had meetings for that, and I have to get them gear, and they're growing like weeds, so they need new stuff. So I've just been really busy and pulled in a lot of different directions. And honestly, I've been under some stress too. I've been feeling it. And I didn't feel like filming. I just, usually that never happens. Usually that never, does that make sense? That seldom happens. And I've just been feeling a little bit overloaded, but the women's group is very helpful. Getting into my Bible study every day is very helpful. And so yeah, that's where I was. I missed all of you. I really miss interacting with you in the beginning of the week when I put up my video on like Monday or Tuesday. And I want to know how all of you are doing. So tell me in the comments. I hope you all had a great weekend and a great start to your week. Let me know if there's anything new. Tell me what's going on in your lives. Tell me what the weather is like. Tell me anything. I love interacting with you. Even just say hello. That means a lot to me. And I'm going to share with you in today's video some new to me products that I picked up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. Some of them you've already seen because the sale goes on for 21 days, and the products I bought on that first week, I've had plenty of time to use them in videos already. And some of the products I'm going to be sharing with you are older products that I've rediscovered that I love. And some of the products are just things I've collected over the summer, and I haven't really had a chance to show you in a video. So it's not like they just went out yesterday and got all this new stuff and I'm hauling it for you. It's been collected over time, and I'm finally getting time to sit down and go through it and do some mini reviews. And then I also have one fashion item because there's a sale going on right now, and I want to make sure I tell you about this so that way if you're interested in this item, you can pick it up on sale because it's a really good one. So let's just jump in and start by sharing some liquid lippies that I picked up from the 21 Days of Beauty sale. And these are from Stila, and they are the long wearing lipsticks, and they are supposed to give you 12 hours of wear, and these really do. They're very long wearing. I picked mine up in two shades, Patina and Promessa, and I think that's how they are. I'll link them below, but these are what they look like. One's a little more mauve-y and one's a little more pinky. I'm gonna try on the mauve first, and this one is called Patina, and I'm just gonna put it on and I'll be right back. I'm not gonna use a lip liner. I'm just gonna apply it with the doe foot applicator, and I'll be right back. This is what Patina looks like. It doesn't really match the other makeup I have on my face right now, but I really wanted a true mauve like this that like leans slightly purpley a little bit. So when I wear blushes that are that color or eyeshadow that is in like the pinks and purples, I thought this would be really pretty instead of always wearing peachy pinks like I tend to gravitate to. And this is the This is patina with nothing beneath it, no lip liner and nothing over it. And you can add like a little gloss, and just for the sake of this video, I'll just put a little bit of White Russian from Buxom just to show you when it has a little bit of gloss on it. I really like White Russian because it's got like that milky pink, and it just kind of tones everything down, especially if what you're wearing is a little bit bright. This wasn't too bright, but this is kind of a go-to to top products like this. And even with the gloss, these have been incredibly long wearing. I wore one of these to my women's group on Tuesday. I got up early, I got dressed, I was talking in my women's group, I went to the grocery store, I came home, I took a nap. Even when I woke up from my nap, my lipstick was still in place. The gloss was no longer there just because I had eaten lunch and had a really busy morning, but it still looked really good and it didn't dry out my lips at all. So this one is patina. I'm just gonna apply a little Sigma. This is called Lose the Halo Lip Concealer. And it's really nice if you're trying on a lot of different lip products, or if you are wearing a long wearing product and you wanna take it off and put something else on, this will remove the color that's on your lips. It won't really remove it, but it will conceal it. And it won't dry out your lips at all. And now you can see how Promessa looks without the patina tint still beneath it. And this one is Promessa, and I really like this. It's a little bit brighter, and it will go with most of the colors that I wear when I'm wearing like fall tones and things like that. But I really like it a lot. Like I said, it's very, very long wearing, and it doesn't dry out my lips. And I am gonna put a little bit of Butter Gloss from NYX over this one just to show you how it looks, in case you don't wanna buy a Buxom White Russian. This is a very similar product, and this is in the shade Fortune Cookie. And this one has a lot more tint to it than the White Russian, which is a very light, milky, like a very light pink with a slight milky consistency to it. This one's a little bit darker, but it really does kind of tone down those lip products that are a little too bright and makes them less bright. I really like using this for that. Okay, the next product is another product that I picked up during the 21 Days of Beauty sale, and it is from Becca. Becca is no longer in business, but Smashbox picked up a couple of Becca's best-selling products and still sells them, and you can find them at Ulta and probably at Sephora in the Smashbox section. And this is the Becca Brightening Under Eye Concealer and Corrector, and I've been wanting this for a really long time, but I never picked it up just because, you know, it wasn't on sale and I didn't really think I needed it. But whenever I would go into Sephora or Ulta and want to put a little corrector or something under my eyes using testers there, I always reach for this one, and I've been tempted to purchase it so many times, and I'm glad that I didn't because it was on sale during the 21 Days of Beauty sale. And I'm sure on the Smashbox website or on Sephora, when things go on sale, you can find this on sale again. And I got mine in Fair Light, and it looks like this, and it's got this nice peachy pink color to it. And I just use a small concealer brush or my finger, and I really like this for a lot of different things. I like it for the corners here to add that little bit of highlight that we all like, and it diminishes any dark shadows that I have there, but it also conceals any marks I might get from my glasses if I'm wearing my glasses a lot. You know, you just put a little here and it'll just take those right away. It's a great concealer for any blemishes or anything like that I have on my skin. Even though it is a brightening product, it doesn't seem to brighten my blemish. It just does a really good job of concealing it. But I also really like it for like using a brush, like a concealer brush, and applying it all in this little area right here, which makeup artists call the triangle of light. And it really brightens up this area as if I've got like a little bit of highlighter there, and it doesn't accentuate pores or anything like that. It's just really blurring and really pretty. I could see why it's one of the best selling products from Becca, and I'm really glad that Smashbox still carries it, and I hope they continue to do so because I really love this product a lot. Okay, the next product I talked to you about when I was going through the 21 Days of Beauty catalog and telling you different items that were going to be on sale on different days of the weeks, and I had mentioned I was going to pick this up, and it's one of the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. This is the 12-hour waterproof blushes from Tarte, and these are sort of underwhelming when you look at them in the store. They have them open like this, and sometimes they've oxidized or changed color from people touching them with oils on their fingers or from sitting there open in the light in the air. So when you look at them in the store, it's not a good judge of the product. I mentioned this before. If you do go into the store to look at these, what I would do is kind of like take your finger or something and scratch some of the top off to reveal some newer product and then swatch it, because you're not going to get a true idea of what the color looks like. And that's been the case every time I've wanted to purchase one of these in store. So I always want to give you that little bit of information. But the one that I chose is called Blushing Bride, and this is a really popular color for brides. It looks darker and brighter when you look at it in the pan, but it really isn't. And when they're new and you get them home and look at your fresh new products, they will always look a little bit brighter or darker than they'll look when they're on. So I'm going to pick it up with a brush and apply it to my hand so you can see what it looks like. And it is really a true like mauve-y rose. It doesn't have any peach tones in it at all. It looks bright when you swatch it because it's just so pigmented, but it really is not like that bright on your cheeks. You can see that I have it on mine, and you need just the littlest bit of product on your brush and it will just really brighten up your face. And I really like it a lot. It's super pretty. I don't have another color like this. I took out all my MAC blushes and my other Tarte blushes, my IT Cosmetics blushes, and my Buxom blushes. Those are like the brands that I have. And I don't have anything like this color. So it's a really good addition to my collection. At first I wasn't sure. I thought I'll probably get it in the mail because I ordered it online, and I'll find out that I have a blush that's almost exactly like it, but I don't. I really like this a lot. It's really pretty with whatever makeup I'm wearing on my face that day. The next product is not a new to me product. It's not a new product that I picked up at the sale or anything like that. It's a product that I inherited from my daughter. Every now and then my daughters like to swap out some of their makeup products for my makeup products. And I usually get the short end of the stick because, you know, I put a little more time, attention, and money into my makeup products, but I don't mind sharing with them. And I kind of lucked out with this one because I had the Soft Glam palette, the large one from Anastasia, and I haven't been using it a lot. So my daughter wanted to take that palette, and in its place, she left the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. And I got this for her birthday for her, like shortly after it was released. And I think it's been around for about 2 years now. But I am having so much fun with this palette. And I am so sorry that I didn't get a video up earlier in the week because Urban Decay just had a sale and it was 30% off everything, and this palette was on sale for $22. And I'm kicking myself for not getting that message out to you. But there will be other sales, and it will go on sale at other places. Just watch, like department stores, like Macy's, Dillard's, the Urban Decay website, Sephora when they have their sale, or Ulta when they have their sale. There are always sales going on, and you can even subscribe to emails or texts on the Urban Decay website, and you'll get like 20% off. So you can still find it on sale, but I really like missed the bus on that one. And this is what it looks like, and I love it. It's got a mirror, so I don't want to blind you, but the packaging is really cute too. It's really squishy and nice packaging, and I love that it's like a lot of neutral shades. It's got this shade right here that looks really light, but it actually does have color, pigmentation to it, like kind of like a biscotti. It's sort of like a beigey tan. And then this one is like your true kind of like color to put down over your eyelid primer. So this one's a matte. This one has a little bit of a satin finish to it. And then it's got a bunch of matte shades, which is what I really like. It's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about a good mix between matte and shimmers, and the shimmers in this palette are really, really nice too. I really like this Angel Fire here for like on the center of my mobile lid, just for like that spotlight. That's so pretty. You could even wear it alone, like put maybe this down with a little bit of the Angel Fire over it for a really neutral makeup look, and then some black eyeliner and mascara, and it would be a really pretty look. And then you've got like this little flamingo pinky peach color right here, and I did use a little bit of that today on my lids, and I've just been having so much fun creating a lot of different looks. And then you've even got some sort of like smoky colors here. And you've got some good browns. You've got this dark brown. I really love this one right here. Light brown, dark brown, and then you've got that smoky kind of grayish shade here. They all work so beautifully together. It's a beautiful palette. I absolutely love this palette. I did go ahead and order one when it was on sale. I thought I'm gonna pick one up and then I'll give this back to my daughter, or I'll give her the new one and just keep this one since I have so much makeup. That's probably what I'll do. But if it goes on sale and you can find it, I think that that is a palette that any woman could use in their collection. It's just so like universal. The colors are really flattering on any eye shade or any complexion. It's just a really beautiful palette. Okay, and then I have a drugstore product. I was looking for a really good matte eyeliner. You all know that I typically use the Physicians Formula Lash Booster eyeliner. It's so easy to use, but it's a really glossy finish, which I think is really pretty sometimes, especially when I'm doing like, I don't know, like an all matte eye look, and then you've got that little bit of kind of glossy eyeliner. But I really wanted to find a good matte eyeliner, and I found a really great one. And this one is from Wet n Wild. It's really inexpensive, and this is the Breakup Proof Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, and it's got like this nice long brush. So if you have really, excuse me, if you have really long eyelashes, or if you wear false eyelashes, you can get in really easily and still get the eyeliner on and create a little wing very easily with this product. It's really, really great, and it stays put all day. You won't need to touch up your wing or anything like that. I'd highly recommend this, and it's just a few dollars at the drugstore. Another product that isn't necessarily new to me, but I picked up some new ones during the 21 Days of Beauty sale, and I had told you during the sale that I was going to pick these up, and they're from Stila. And these are the Stila retractable eyeliners, the Stay All Day Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. And now I have 4 of these. I have like a kind of bronzy brown one. I have like a charcoal kind of gray one, and then I have a black one, and then I have one called Damsel that almost has like slight burgundy shades to it. And what I really love these for, I really don't use them for anything but this purpose, is tight lining my waterline, like going up here my waterline and really kind of getting between my lashes, because it is waterproof and it stays all day. And I really like this a lot for that. It doesn't go anywhere, and you can match, since I have 4, I can match it to the color eyeshadows that I'm wearing that day. And during the 21 Days of Beauty sale, they're like, you know, half off. So they're like $11 each, and that's like nearly a drugstore price. They're really, really great for that. So I'm enjoying these. Okay, the last product I want to share with you is a new highlighter or bronzing palette. I had been using the Cali palette from Smashbox. I've used it in so many videos, and I even did like a full face just using that one palette. I'll link that video below because it's a beautiful palette just for everyday use. And you don't, if you're traveling and you want to look polished and put together and you only want to bring like one palette of powdered products, this would be a really great one for that. But I used mine up, and then I dropped it in a couple of the leftover colors that were almost like a little bit too dark for me anyway, cracked, and it was just a big old mess. So I got rid of that palette, and I actually had every intention of purchasing it again because that's how much I love that palette. But when I got to Ulta, I decided to try something different, and I selected something from Anastasia, and there are 2 of these palettes. There's a light one that is like really like a highlighter palette. If I could enclose a picture of it, I will. I didn't choose that one because I have a lot of highlighters, and I decided to go with the one called Sun Dipped, and this is the Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And it looks like this. It's got 4 really large pans of different colored kind of bronzers and highlighters, but you can also use this on your lids for like a one eyeshadow makeup look, very similar to how I used the Cali palette from Smashbox. So the first thing, you've got this really light kind of bronzy color, and it's so beautiful in the summer or even in the winter. I have it on today. You know, we just want to get that glow under our skin when we feel like our skin is dry, and we just want to glow. And it's a very natural glow, even on someone as pale as I am. Then you have this shade, and this has like some pinky kind of mauve-y tones to it. And this is really pretty, like for on your eyelids. And I did want to tell you one thing. I had shared this in a recent video, and this is from Stila, and it's Kitten, and I used it in a recent video, and so many of you really liked it, and you asked me if I had a dupe for this, because this one little eyeshadow, it's not little, it's pretty big, but it's $20, and that's a lot if you're not getting it on sale. So I had used this on my eyelids, and a lot of you had asked me about it, and I was trying to tell you dupes for it. I mean, look how pigmented that is. It's so pretty. You can use this as like your one eyeshadow makeup look, like right here for like brightening up your eyelid, but you can also use it as highlight too. So like if you do decide to go with this, get it on sale or even pay the full price, it is a very useful multi-purpose product. And even if you touch it just a little, you can put a little here in the inner corner where we want that brightness. It's so useful to have this. But what I wanted to say to you is, if you don't have this, a lot of times you can just use a really pigmented highlighter, like maybe this one. It's not quite as pigmented as Kitten, but it would accomplish the same task as like the same tone. And you could, you know, I used the Kitten on this one, so let me put this over here. And then a little on my cheek like I did with the Kitten. And I don't think you can really even tell a difference. So this would also work for that same kind of look. And even though you're spending more for a palette, you get a lot more in your palette. And then lastly, you've got this color here, and it's just a totally different color highlighter. It's really pretty. So this is my replacement for my Smashbox Cali palette that had bitten the dust and been thrown out, and I no longer have. So yeah, I really love this. And I did get a couple things from Clinique, and they aren't new to me. One of the products is new. The rest are replacing used up products, and I collected those over the summer too. All of this I didn't get all at once. These are pretty much like my summer makeup that I purchased during sales and things like that. So I am gonna do a Clinique Get Ready With Me. People like those videos. Clinique is sort of like a forgotten brand here on YouTube, but whenever I put one up, I always get those Clinique lovers, or even people who aren't really familiar with the brand, thinking maybe it's antiquated or outdated, and then they see my video and they suddenly have an interest in Clinique. So I will be having a Clinique Get Ready With Me video up for you real soon as well. And then the very last thing that isn't a makeup product is a pair of shoes, and these are currently on sale at Nordstrom for about half off. They were originally $114, but now they're $65, and it's well worth it because they are made by the brand Born. I'm not sure if you pronounce it Born or Bjorn. Either way, the B-O-R-N, and I love this brand. If you buy a pair of Born shoes, you will have them for such a long time, and I'm going to show them to you. I'll put the name of the shoe down in the description box, and they're this matte black. They also have them in tan, but I like that it's matte. It looks really good with like my matte black leather bags that I have. Like I have a Fry leather bag that's matte, and I also have one from Madewell, and it looks really nice. And it does have like your typical really padded footbed. So even though they're flat, you can see this is really padded here. So it's very comfortable on the heel and the what is it, the pads of your feet. They're very comfy, like little pillows, super flat, but very durable. And I love this brand. I really love comfortable and stylish shoes. And these are great for like this time of year where it's still, you know, we still haven't gotten our boots out yet, but we're putting our flip-flops and summer sandals away. And I think that these will be really great, even going probably into the end of October. But I wanted to grab them while they were on sale because then I'll have them and I don't have to worry about paying full price for them next year. So I'll link these down below in the description box, but they are at Nordstrom for $65. I've seen them in other places and they're not on sale. They're still like $114. So yeah, Nordstrom is the place. So I wanted to share those with you. And I hope that you enjoyed these mini reviews of some new makeup products I collected over the summer and the shoes. And I will see you soon with a Clinique Get Ready With Me. I hope you all have a very blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you next time.